What is going on? I am zmoT. As you can tell, we are on my main account, which means we're going to start with our daily duplexity first today. Now, we're going to go back 3 days ago. And we're going to go back to Motherboard. I've not shown you Motherboard yet. Now, Orion had back-to-back hits, and at the point when Bill hit Motherboard, we figured it was going to be 3 hits, possibly 4, and then Orion came in and took it down in 2. So I was going to just show the takedown hit, but I figured, you know what, let's just show all of them. And here comes Orion coming in. Now, I'm pretty impressed that this went down at this point, to be honest. So we've got a shock launcher here. We've got rocket launcher over here. Let's slow it down to half times mode. We got a rocket launcher back here. We've got all of these mortars. Range of this rocket launcher is not really a factor, but there's also a microwaver there, mortar sort of over here. Anyways, enough about that. Let's show you in 2 times mode. Nice smoking. Gets Everspark in there with only 3 smokes, which was pretty impressive. Hits the button, flares the rocket launcher. Good start. Boom. Rocket launcher gone. And now, where's he gonna go next? All the way back for that rocket launcher. I think that's all the hacking. Maybe, just maybe. Let's find out here in a sec. Double hack. Okay, actually gets that mortar as well, which turns out to be very helpful. Now, the reason why he did not come hack this front shock launcher, if you look around it, the sniper towers likely don't range, and even if they do, there's not enough to do enough damage. The mortars are going to be shocked, so it was a good call not to hack that. So instead, what he does is, let's speed this up a little bit, brings his Zookas in, coming in, drops them underneath a smoke, gets right in tight up against that shock. We're going too fast here. Let's go down to 2 times mode. Double shocks, moves away, just barely gets the smoke out to hide from that machine gun. And then watch this, lets his Zookas spread. If by letting them spread, they'll actually take out the microwaver without needing a shock. He will lose a couple, as you saw, and then comes in and gets the damage amp, gets some critters out to distract those mortars for 1 more second, and then a little bit unfortunate there, flares something, and then I think he was trying to flare a building, I think, but overall, very, very nice hit. That was just, that was like a pretty good hit. That wasn't even his best one. I would still give that an A, a B+ at worst, just because it got all of the jobs done, followed the notes, and then some. All you really hope for on duplexity is to get what is noted, and if you get extra stuff, it's a bonus. And then Orion, this dude is, again, talking about how I talked about Calvas last hit, same thing. Orion is online a bunch, gives great advice, updates notes, all of the things you want in, and then does beast hits. So all of the qualities that you want in a task force mate, task force teammate. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but we're gonna get right up in there. Now, as you can see here, there's double shields. Now on duplexity, sometimes the shields connect to both cores, sometimes they connect to one core. So in this case, the left shield's attached to the left core, the right shield's attached to the right core. So he's going to come in and try to make a blind spot, a nice little free snipe right in here. Let's slow this down to 1 times mode. Come on. So shock, shock, shock. Well done. Just clearing at this point. You'll notice that the mortars are damaged, so they're marked, so they are going to be targeted very, very quickly by the Zookas. Couple shocks out. Backs it off just a touch. Lets them get that shield gen, I believe. I'm not 100% certain. So those 2 shields do go down, which is very, very helpful. As he can't burn both those shields. There's just no way. So now he's going to back up and burn this back shield. Going for these shields behind the core is just not a good idea. So instead, we're just going to free snipe, burn those shields. I believe it's somewhere in the neighborhood of, I want to say 7 million. I could be wrong. But Motherboard tends to have low health. It's like a rocket launcher is somewhere in the neighborhood of 100,000 health, as opposed to like 200,000, which you see on crazy maps like, what am I trying to say? Like, oh, brain totally turned off right now. Anyways, Orion burning core number 1. So he's already removed the shields for the back core, burning through the shields for the front core. And he's used 1 battle orders, but he still has a bunch of GBE left behind, I believe. You'll notice these mortars, he's placed just absolutely perfectly on the edges. This rocket launcher does not range, so very, very great spot. And manages to take down, come on, let's speed this up now that he's in position. Takes down the second core. The shields pop, he gets 12 GBE for those shields, which is very, very helpful. Now we're going to slow down to 1x mode as he comes in, hits this core, flares the core, gets his Zookas spreading out, 1 shock, and then battle orders just trying to take it down as fast as he possibly can. Obviously the battle orders looks like it's working there, but Brick is dead. Very, very well-timed critters as that shock expires behind the core, and his Zookas take down 2 cores. Pretty darn fantastic hit. And that's the thing about Duplexity, is anytime you can do a simple hit and then expand upon it, you end up saving hits because someone's likely going to screw up. It's just kind of how Duplexity goes. If you try to do too much, you're going to screw up. But if you can do just enough and then a little bit more, I don't know if that makes any sense. If it does, please do let me know. Also, do let me know if you are liking seeing these Duplexity hits or if you could care less. Anyways, let's get the account switched. We'll be back in just 1 second. Okay, we're back. Now, that Speed Serum music was way too loud in my ears, so I think we're going to have to adjust that ASAP. Hopefully that did not burst your eardrums as my phone's about to die. Now, just a heads up, I am heading on vacation tomorrow, and yes, at least one of you has already said, well, you're in France, aren't you already in vacation? No, I'm not. Although we are living in France, I am working from 2 p.m. until 11 p.m. most days. So although my kids are in school as well, so I guess the way that France does spring break is they break it up into like sections. So section 1 goes on holidays right now for 2 weeks, and then section 2 goes on holidays in 2 weeks, and then section 3 goes on holidays after that. So that way you don't have the entire country on vacation at once, which is kind of neat actually. And it means that we were actually able to reserve a decent little Airbnb down in close to the coast for a reasonable price. I mean, we tend to travel fairly light in the fact that we will go stay in a 1-bedroom apartment for the 5 of us, just because my kids go to sleep so incredibly well for the most part, and that. I don't know anything about parenting, but the only books I've ever read and had like a real incentive to read is sleep books. And if you're going to have a kid, please go read a sleep book, because there is so much payoff when it comes to sleep, and it really is a science. And some people will not agree with that, but I 100% feel, and the stats show it, back it up too, but let's not get into that. Just do yourself a favor, read a sleep book. There are magical things, and it lets you do things like book a 1-bedroom apartment with 5 of you, which saves us a bunch of money. And I kind of like doing vacation that way. Just that way, me and my wife will put the kids to bed, and either we watch a movie or read a book, or we'll even just drink out. At one point, we were specifically remember we were in Bellingham going. Our flight was delayed because of snow, and there's tons of snow back home right now. Oh my goodness! And just we were in like a tiny little hotel room because all the hotel rooms were full, and we just sat in the hallway and played cards and drank. And those are the kind of things that I could really enjoy. And I mean, I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know how you guys like to travel. Please do let me know if you guys like to do like a 4-bedroom house or something like that. Obviously, there's a kind of a time and a place. I just wasted all of my GBE. But we're gonna go for it anyways, and hopefully take this down. And by the way, tomorrow is February the 12th, and you know what that means, right? There's gonna be a new dev video. Drew is gone. We've now got Rick, and Rick mentioned on Discord that we are getting a new dev video tomorrow. So I have no idea what's in it. I'm hoping there's a whole bunch of awesome sauce. We're parked right on top of that machine gun, which I don't really recommend, but there is a bit of a blind spot there, so not exactly how you should attack Stage 4, but anyways, I'm just totally rambling. I just want to let you guys know I am going on vacation. I'm going to try to sneak in a review of the dev video once it comes out. I'll give you my first impressions and all of that sort of fun stuff. But otherwise, I don't really have a lot for you. I keep meaning to show you the picture of the trophy that's coming out for the Mega Crab. If you check Boom Beach's Twitter, they retweeted a picture of the trophy that's coming out. They actually showed the full Zodiac, or the full 12 trophies. Not a true Zodiac. I guess the Boom Beach Zodiac. We don't know what's going to come. I don't know if hopefully the dev video addresses that. We don't know if there's going to be, if the monthly Mega Crab was just to get to warships, or if that's something that's going to continue. We have no idea whatsoever. So hopefully they address that, and if not, then I think it's kind of safe to assume that it's going to stick around, I think. But I guess we'll have to wait and find out as well. So Stage 5, going down. You notice I'm using Zookas. I'm not going to use Warriors or Grenadiers or whatever. I'm just trying to get this down fast as we can, because we're already at 11 minutes. I like to keep my videos around 10, and the daily duplexity is adding a bit of length to it. So please do let me know if you think the videos are gotten a little bit too long in the tooth, or you like the added duplexity, or you want to see a variety of different operation attacks, different levels, because we do have task forces doing almost every operation. Like, I mean, from sour grapes, and honestly, I don't even know the level of the operations. I always think that like sour grapes is like the first operation, but it's actually a fairly decent level. I always think of it as like, what's that first milk run? Whenever I hear sour grapes, I'm about to lose brick. Goodbye, brick. Oh, it's just a low-level boom mine. Lucky, lucky, lucky. So, let's just try to take this out as best we can. 1, 2, 3, and medkits on top. Okay, so that machine gun was not an issue. That flamethrower should have been more of an issue, but Stage 6 pretty easily done. And yeah, I'm realizing now that I'm just all over the place here, just rambling off and on. Double crystals for the win, though. Oh, gotta love double crystals. That just saved me an hour. For those of you who don't know, my sculptor is working 24 hours a day. I have way too many shards, so anytime I get an extra crystal, or just a crystal in general, it just makes me so happy, because I am so sick and tired of dealing with the sculptor, and I have made sure that I have let Rick know this, because if we could pay a subscription fee to have a sculptor that automatically converted all of our stones, I would be so incredibly, incredibly happy. I'm not entirely sure what I would pay for that, but I would definitely pay something. And if you guys would pay for that, we just found a hidden mine. So let's just speed up the failure process, and we'll come back and do that one. Hidden mine somewhere. I have no idea where it was, but that's the thing. I'd really like some more microtransactions in game. I'm not saying that people would have to buy them. It would just be nice to have some options. Weekend of Mega Crab, endless reserves, instant training, maybe something along the lines of skins, or an automatic sculptor, or the ability to buy like 7 builders. That might be too much pay to win, but at the same time, this game, people who are trying to get to max, it's just so slow, and my son has been playing the game quite a bit lately, and when he runs out of troops, he gets so sad. It happens all the time. When he runs out of troops, he gets so sad and just goes and plays a different game. And hopefully warships will address that, because right now the games have kind of changed. Like, we're not really in that clicker stage anymore. Now people want to sit and play for hours and hours and hours, and Boom Beach hasn't really adapted, so I'm really, really hoping that the Warships update gives us the ability to just play for hours and hours and hours for people who don't want to pay money, if that makes any sense. So right now, with Brawl Stars and with Clash of Clans. I don't know. I know with Brawl Stars for sure, and with Zombs Royale and all those other games, you can just sit there and play for basically ever. And with Boom Beach, you can't really do that right now because you run out of troops, then you got to use your diamonds, and then you're waiting for something to upgrade. And so hopefully Warships can address that, because it would be really, really nice for me not to have to listen. My son would play so much more Boom Beach if that was the case. So not sure that's a good thing or a bad thing, but anyways, let's keep going. I can't believe I was this stream is just all over the place. Stream, video, whatever we're trying to call it, just absolutely all over the place. Along the same lines, my kids' school back home was closed today, so my kids are super sad and missing the snow. We never get snow back home, and the fact that they close the schools is totally rare, so a little bit unfortunate there. And I just lost all my troops, so we're going to go to the left-hand side of core. I'm going to go somewhere over in there because this shock launcher won't range, I hope. I'm trying to keep this video short and rushing my attacks a little bit and not scouting as much as I should be, as per usual. So let's see here. Shock launcher does not range. We can get 1 shock, 2 shocks, 3 shocks, maybe? Let's see here. What level mines do we have? 2 high level. A couple boom mines back in there that would end brick pretty quickly. Let's just try a barrage. We'll try to go left. I very rarely get to go left, which means that I usually screw up the pathing. Hopefully we can do a decent job of that. Today I'm going to clear more mines than I probably need to. We're going to do this kind of drop, which means that actually I only lost 1 Zooka by doing that drop, which is a bit of a Christmas miracle in February. By the way, hopefully you've all put aside, put your beachmas trees away for the year. Please. We're going to go 1 and 2 right into that corner maybe. Now, we still have most of our troops, even though this attack has been questionable at best. We're going to flare back. 1 and 2 and 3. I don't have any GBE left. Brick is shocked. Probably could have got this down if we didn't shock Brick, maybe. But we're going to add to our failures. We're at 17.5 minutes now. My goodness. Maybe we should add some heavies in. This has been not a terribly great DrT, to be honest. Where can we park? I think the only place to park is to the left, but there is not a lot of space there. Let's just have a quick look with the flare ability. So, yeah. I'm going to go like this. We're going to get rid of that 1. And then we're going to do the standard drop with double smokes. People always ask me how you make those smokes. Just place the one on the left and then place the one on the right in behind it. That's all I do. There's no tricks. That's it. That's all. Nothing fancy. And then we're going to get right to back there in the hopes that we don't lose brick on a boom mine. I think we might. This might be a decent spot. I really hope it is. Let's flare there. Then we'll flare there. 1, 2, 3, and medkits. Yes, we have a medkit, but the shock launchers both range, so we're going to have a bit of problems. But hopefully, oh, it's going to be so close. Just 1 more shot. Brick! My gosh. So many failures on stage 7. That was better, but we brought the shock launchers into play, so we're going to try... I have not had this many fails on Tropical in a long time, so my apologies. Without critters, that makes things very interesting, and you have to do some wonky things. If we could throw critters, the whole thing would likely be down before the critters wore off, but that is not an option. We're about to lose the delay because 1 solo heather to south. They're all going to go that way. Okay, so let's retreat. We're going to have failure number 27. I'm going to use an extra flare. The long flare to that weird little spot, they're spreading way too wide, and so we're going to use an extra flare, and hopefully that will get this down because I am running out of energy and things to say. I think I ran out of things to say before this video started, which might explain why I've been rambling so frickin' much. Can I say frickin' on the internet? I'm pretty sure you can. Let's get over into here just to make a nice little skinny squisher spot, and then we'll get right back to there. That should get them walking. Oh no, please, please. Okay, only lost a couple. We definitely lost the delay, and my headphones just fell out mid-attack. I just missed my shock and forgot where the thing was, and we're gonna throw a med kit and hopefully maybe have a chance, and headphones fell out mid-attack. Let's get the headphones back. If you're wondering why I'm still using Zookas, I don't actually know. My level 11 warriors will not get this down under any circumstances. So that's the difficulties of having a HQ locked account, and I probably should have upgraded my warriors a bit more, but we didn't do that. So now I need to figure out what the heck I'm gonna do. Let's go back to the right. So incredibly frustrating. That's what we could do. 1, 2. Okay, let's go like this. Holy crow. I wonder if I'm going to maybe cut out all the other failures because this is ridiculous. And I hate having people see failures and see just the amount of time that went into those failures. That's mostly it, because I just run out of things to say. So actually, you know what? I'm going to leave it. You guys let me know if you hate it, if you like it, if you're indifferent, and we'll figure it out for next time. Maybe I shouldn't be using battle orders, actually. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and medkits. Maybe, just maybe, if this worked, you know what? That was just too easy coming into that spot. Did not even think to move away from the headquarters a bit. Now, we did nail that 4 wide shock, which is very, very helpful, but stage 7, down. I don't know if it's difficult or I just suck today. Let me know if you think it's a difficult stage 7. For HQ 18, HQ 19 you get bullet and you get critters and things change a little bit, thus why I'm on HQ 18. Anyways, that's it. Probably not going to be many videos from me this week. I will try and do War Factory. Otherwise, maybe a dev video review type thing. Anyways, let me know what you think about the video, what you thought about all the jibber jabber, and I shall talk to you all very, very soon. Thanks for coming in. I'm zmoT. Peace.